Hey collective, how you going? So it's late Saturday night here, so I'm just chilling here in the dark, shuffling my decks. This is like my third attempt to bring this reading through, and all the other videos I've deleted. I even recorded a Reiki ritual like about 5 hours ago to see if we could clear some of this energy. And it's energy that's been really hard to narrow down. It's like every time I try and channel into it, there's like so many different threads and they don't seem to relate to each other. So it's been hard to sort of figure it out. And I was, there's always a story. So it's been like, yesterday it felt like a really positive message. Like it felt like all of these amazing, beautiful things were going to come in. And then tonight it felt like I just couldn't do it. I did a releasing ritual that I recorded. And then I was like, this is just not it. This is not it. And so I went and I watched a movie and just potted around the house and did all that sort of stuff. And I've been really drawn to this one song. It got released like yesterday, well, like last night for me while I was sleeping, or like today, but I was listening to it this morning when I drove to work, and these opportunity and lost compass, getting back to integrity. They're related somehow. Keep those in mind. So I was listening to this song this morning as I drove to work, and then when I was like, I put on YouTube a little bit and I was sort of having a look at what was on there, and it was like my feed was just full of reactors reacting to this song. And like, I love this band, but I don't know a whole lot about them. I know a little bit of their lore and it's really quite intriguing and I love what they're trying to do. But this song is really vulnerable and angry and honest, and it's raw, and it's speaking a lot about the band's experience with fame and things like that. And every time I listen to it, like there's just this energy. And the thing that I love about this band, so the band is Sleep Token. I've mentioned them before in a reading that came through. The band is Sleep Token, and the song's called Caramel. So have a listen to that. They're a very interesting band. But they try to be anonymous, right? So they're anonymous. If you listen to their origin story and their lore, but then the internet does what the internet does and found out their identities and things like that, because ego, you can't let people have what they want. And it's their experience with that sort of thing, and it's talking about all of these different things. And I'll be damned if that song's just not kind of like these energies that I couldn't really channel into today, because it felt good and there was gratitude and there was this awareness that blessings were coming, but then there was this anger and this frustration and this resentment and this fear. And I was like seeing it all like this, and it was like, it's about 9:30 p.m. here on Saturday night, and I've got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for work. And I was just sitting there listening to it, and I sort of realized, like, the thing that I love about this band is that they do shadow work, right, through music. They transmute in their lyrics. And it's really awesome for an energy channel to experience when people do that. Kendrick Lamar is another one that can do that. And Taylor Swift is someone that can do that. Like, whether or not you like their music, but these people all transmute and do shadow work via creative arts, right? I think it's really beautiful. And this Sleep Token band, this song is talking about the fact that they really don't want the fame in their personal life. Like, they want to let their music, like their creation, do the talking. They want that to be the thing and they haven't been able to have it, right? And it's talking about the way that that's actually impacted them. And some of the lines in the song, I've got full body chills right now, so I feel like I'm finally on the right track. Some of the lines, victory in reverse, some of the lines in that song are really, really profound, and I feel like that's kind of one of the things. And I feel like the main energy that I decided to come back in here and turn the camera on before I go take my makeup off and go to bed was this in between two worlds. So I'm speaking to a collective. Let me just clear. I feel like I'm speaking to a collective that has done a really just almost phenomenal amount of progress in rebuilding foundations. Like messages about foundations were coming through a lot earlier today. And this awareness that things are so much better than they used to be, or so much better than they could be, but also this anger. It's anger, it's rage. There's rage here for sure. And I feel like as people, and especially if you've never been allowed to express your rage, you know, this might be really coming up for you now if this is rage is something that you've never been able to express before. So one of the lines in the song that it was just coming and my crowns bloomed is, I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incision. Let's have a look at that. It's the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We're not going to start with tarot. We'll go to tarot. We want this one. Just see where we're going. Yeah, it's the Shaman's Dream. So I just cut and shuffled these. This is the deck. So, rage. No, it's really uncomfortable, isn't it? It's not fun. And I feel like at this point in time, with the eclipse energies and the retrograde energies and what we are all collectively, like what the collective is on the threshold of, these things have to come up and they have to come out and they have to be expressed. All right, we can't suppress these things anymore. So, and it's sacred. All right, this rage is sacred. I'm feeling it's really really deep, like suppressed. That's what I mean by deep. This is generational injustice. This is past life injustice. This is like rage that has to come out now. Like this has to be purged because we can't take it with us. What's coming in, it needs room. It needs space, right? We have to be clear to receive it. And one of my favorite analogy I always tell people about the beautiful thing about shadow work and the way that shadow work and manifestation relate to each other is like, you can't just say you buy a couch, right? You can't put your new couch on top of your old couch. It just doesn't work. You have to get rid of your old couch. So we have to clear out these old beliefs and these old paradigms and these patterns and these cycles and these choices we made over and over again, or these energies we inherited from our ancestors or our past lives. We have to, it's our job now. It's not our fault, but it's our responsibility to transmute these, because we want the things that Spirit is trying to give us, right? Spirit is, I can feel it really intense. I've got whole body chills. Spirit is really moving, like energy is flowing so quickly right now. It's really hard as an energy intuitive, like to keep on top of, like, because it's so dynamic. And that's the way it's meant to be, right? It's meant to flow. But we've got to get this stuff out. So you'll know if this is your reading, teachability, and this sacred contract keeps coming out in reverse. So it's time to undo. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. It's time to undo these old things that we've agreed to in the past. I just heard that some of us are angry at ourselves for decisions that we made, for choices we made in the past. And that's really interesting because the other day I was writing, like I was thinking of doing a video on it. And I was writing about want me to speak on that, Spirit? Sorry, bear with me. I'm channeling. Yeah. I'm going to keep going until I get an upright. There we go. So that energy has just been complete. Like it's been wiped. What I was just saying. And as, like when I asked if I should speak on it, I heard gently, gently. So I'm not sure. I'll leave that for now. We'll park that, Spirit, and we'll look at these cards. So I'm in the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and this Covenant card, like Sacred Contract, came out reversed again. Like I said, it's time. It's time to free ourselves from these old contracts that we've signed. It's time to tear them up. It's time to let them go. Closing door, completion. Like these two came out in a reading the other day. Once we tear up these old agreements, right? These are things that we've agreed to. These are things that we might have consented to or got agreed with or gone along with before we knew better, like before we knew ourselves, I just heard. This door can't open with these in place, all right? They belong on one side of a door, and this door needs to close. We can't take them into the future with us. And then Fortune's Wheel. This is just stopping. This is stopping this door from closing, and this is stopping the wheel from turning. And then Perfect Storm, which is the courage to step into life. Now, I can definitely relate to this energy as well. Like, I'm part of the collective as well. You know, I don't ever consider myself above or separate. And I feel like there's new contracts waiting to come in. Like right here, I was just drawn to the bottom here with all this energy down here. And this stuff, like this old paper. And then down here, like all this energy, spirit, right? This is spirit, maybe 3D. So, come back to rage. So, Spirit really wants me to focus on this rage. There it is again. Just see if I can shuffle it through. Spirit, have you got anything? Yes, they do. What's up? Okay. Surrender to the rage. There's the Lost Compass again. That's one of the ones that came out. Is that? That's 48. Get out. Got 848. That might mean something. Getting back to integrity. I might be speaking to someone who feels quite distorted by rage or anger or resentment at the moment. Like, who's feeling that it's not their usual character or personality, right? It's something that they feel is, they're losing their way in it a little bit. And Spirit is saying, like, don't fight this. Don't fight this rage. This has to come out. Find a way to express it. Do a write and burn. I love a write and burn. Write it all out. Honestly, like, be as honest be as petty as you want, be as resentful as you want, like, cry, scream, punch the pillow, kick your legs, let your inner child have a temper tantrum, like, get this energy out and set it on fire. Like, I feel like one of the things that really stops us from expressing rage is this fear of judgment, right? We're all scared to be seen as angry people. So I feel like that's something that if you know you're going to burn this piece of paper, that no one's ever going to see it, it's just you and Spirit is encouraging you to express this, then do a write and burn. But I feel like the key is, I just heard expression. The key here is expressing it. So it's really important to get it out if you do art, like angry art, write music, angry music, a write and burn if you're not, like a fuck you letter to everyone. I don't care how you get it out, but Spirit is really wanting you to surrender to this rage and get it out. It has to be expressed. One of my friends does rage rituals, like where she will actually go out into the woods on her own and scream and release. It's I've got Herald of Change here, shredding worlds, wandering between realms. I said, like, one foot in, where you can feel all these good things, but you're still getting caught up between realms. Horseman, change is coming. Someone here is distracting themselves from this rage. Like, really diving deep on something, like maybe you just decided that today's the day you're gardening for the first time in 15 years, or just whatever it takes to distract yourself from this way that you're feeling. Maybe you're just trying to, like, salt bath and energy cleanse and things like that, and that's all awesome. But rage is like living with debt, you know, it's a weight and it eats you up inside. So don't try and distract yourself from it. Like, rage is sacred. Just heard there's definitely some ancestral things coming here as well. 30 and 52. There is a change coming. Like, you are in between realms right now, but the change came out with it. The change is here. Right? It's all changing. I feel like we need to surrender to this rage and really release it. I'd love to know how you're going to do that. I've struggled for a very long time to even admit that I was angry about things and do it in a really healthy way. So there's probably some advice for me as well here. Balancing act. Yeah. Got Cosmic Womb in reverse as well. So it's one of the things that I was saying before, but I'm still not sure. Like, if you have, how do I say that? If you are there are certain people, and I feel like you're going to know who I am, who have never been allowed to be angry or express anger or admit that you felt angry or that this was unfair, that something that happened to you was unfair. So, sorry, I'm so sorry. Just bear with me. This is really hard to interpret because it's I'm feeling the distortion. So I'm feeling the truth of it is that this rage is sacred. But in between that truth is all of the distortion, like all of our ego distortion, that it's not, that we're not allowed to be angry, that we're bad people if we're angry. I'm feeling like it's time to move on from this deck, but all right, I've just seen one in my mind. Give me 1 second, it's just here. Let's have a look. So picking up the Intuitive Whispers Oracle. Stop pushing and striving. Yes, surrender to this rage. Don't fight your way through it. Let it out. Let it out. Axe throwing. Like I live right pretty close to an axe throwing place. Maybe I should go there and throw some axes. And go to like a death metal concert and just scream till I lose my voice for 4 days. Let this be your sign. This is definitely a message for someone. And release old patterns. Yeah, this has got to go. You're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be angry. This is a dense ass world, right? There's ego, there's projections, there's distortions. And, you know, we're working hard over here. Trust yourself. Just flipped over. Yeah, trust yourself that this is going to be okay. This is going to be a mad heart clearing. Like, look at this heart chakra energy here. And then this bird coming out of it. Like, this is the expression. Trust that you can do this. And here's divine, like in our crown, guiding it, overseeing it. Overseeing it. Feel into emotions at the bottom of the deck. Like, well, look at that. That lion is like just raging. What have we got there? There's a snake. Well, look at that. It's the year of the snake. Okay, look at this. Look at this lion's mouth. Like, this lion looks like he's roaring, right? He looks like he's roaring. And it's not rage coming out. It's snake, like shedding old skin. It's the sunflower. It's the butterflies. It's transformation. This is a really important moment. This is a really important ritual. However you decide to do it. However you decide to do it. Get yourself on your bed and let it out. Like, put whatever song on that triggers this feeling in you, or a movie or a book, or, you know, read old journals, or do the write and burn. Sing about it. Just express it. This has to be expressed, and it's going to be transformative. It's going to be transformative once you do this. It's the thing that's going to close that door on the old cycle. Move through your fear and let go of control. Yes, lose control. Lose your effing mind over all of the things. Scream it out. Let spirit feel your rage. Like scream it so loud that your ancestors hear it. Look at this. Then peace comes. This bird is not in this cage. The sun is shining. This is the happiest card in tarot, is the sun. And look here. You see the difference? With the rage concealed, with the rage expressed. Am I what? Look at this. All right, so for some of you, this is also very much going to clear your throat chakra. Okay, this is maybe what your throat chakra needs. I maybe just stick to the bottom of the deck. All right, this is powerful. Look at all this solar plexus energy. This reminds me of, I keep having this vision of a girl dancing in the sun in a yellow dress. Okay, so like this is power. This is you in your power, like solar plexus energy everywhere. And this is a portal. Now look how peaceful this is here. Where's that lion? Okay. This lion is roaring, right? Is there anything friendly sounding about a lion's roar? Like I would run. But out of it, out of all that power, is the portal to peace. I feel like we're on the message. I feel like we're on the money here. All right, Spirit. If you knew how many times that this readings just wouldn't come together. This one jumped out. Let your ship set sail. There's something here about the storm. Where was that storm? Did I put it back in the deck? No, I must have. Yeah, so this is movement. This is going to release the energy. Like, this is emotions, right? And look, they're turbulent. They're turbulent. But we've got all of this divine energy up here, all of this crown chakra energy on top, as it should be. Third eye energy down here. Let your ship set sail. This is going to free up your energy. This is going to get it flowing again. This is going to move all that energy. Like emotions are just energy in motion, right? So whatever it is, whatever we're feeling, we have to feel it and let it flow through us. Anytime we try and suppress our emotions, that's when we get the blocks. All right, changing decks. Some of you can just journal about it. I'm a big journaler. Where are we going? Now we're going to this one. I sort of felt this one before, but I didn't feel like it was time. So, patience. My cat's trying to get in. Speaking of angry little strength, yeah, you are strong enough to do this. Once again, we've got this solar plexus energy, and it's funny because I was looking down at the table just a second ago with the ship card and all of the crown chakra energy, talking about how emotions are going to flow, and I was looking to see if I had any root chakra energy down, because I was wondering if there was going to be a full clearing of our chakras, like all of them from crown to root by this. And here's the tree. All right, so this is like root chakra and power. Patience in reverse. Well, there's nothing patient about rage. Acceptance. Yeah. When I was sitting here just before I turned the camera on and I was getting some decks like pre-shuffled and ready to go, I saw the beloved card from the Shaman's Oracle, like it's radical acceptance. And then as I was doing the cut and flick, and I was looking down to see what was on the split, and it was that card. And I was like, I'd love to see if it comes out. Like, I wanted to see if it would come out. And so here it is in another deck. So we've got lots and lots and lots of I want to say that we have got more trees as well, but they're in the shadow. So your strength might be in the shadow. You might not be feeling very strong right now. There's something here. Wisdom. There's the root chakra energy. Ooh, what did I pick up there? Flexibility. So look at all this red. Like this is root. This is rage as well. Like for a second there I thought she'd set it on fire. This really is going to unblock a lot of energy here. It's going to be transformative. We've got the butterfly wings again. Look at this root chakra energy, like, and then all of this, like almost every chakra is here. So I might have been right about this being a 7 chakra clearing. And this, it looked like flames to me. So it looked like sacred rage. That's the energy that I was getting. It was sacred rage. So half of these are, there's the storm again. Storms might be a synchronicity for you right now. Just have a look. I might do my rage ritual by yelling at my cats for clawing the couch or something. Just kidding, I never would. I'm their servant and they know it. Oh, strength, it's here again. It's here again, like just double confirmation that this is, firstly, all right, so that's why we got it twice. You are strong enough to do this. You are strong enough to feel this rage, to really, really feel it, to admit that it's there. Even that takes strength, right? It takes strength to admit you're angry. But then also, this is going to be very, very grounding for you. It's going to be very, very emotionally stabilizing, and it's going to be very powerful. We want one more card, I think, Spirit. One more card on this rage. All right, let's ask a question. Immediate impact. What is the immediate impact of the expression of this rage? What will be the immediate impact? Sleep, I just heard. Some of you are going to sleep really, really well after you do this. All right, what do we got? Stability. Hallelujah. Did I not ask for root chakra energy? Look at this. Look at all this heart chakra as well. So we got trees here. That's where I got the root chakra from. More butterflies. But like this fairy's got green hair, green dress, green wings, all of this heart chakra energy. I feel like this throat chakra and heart chakra are being congested right now because of this rage. All right, Spirit, anything else? Just have a look at the animals and see if they've got anything for us. No, not really. All right, shall we get some timing? I was just looking at the moonology. I like moonology for timing because there's something really authentic for me about not thinking in terms, when we're talking about energy doesn't it does understand, it doesn't care about a calendar or that matrix time. All right, so this is the difference I've mentioned before. This is my cat's still trying to get in. Like I said, angry little demons. Yeah, time does not understand. Sorry, energy just doesn't care about time. So when I get timings, I like to think about it in maybe astrological seasons, like zodiacal seasons. Surrender to the divine. We've got surrender again. You could do this ritual at the next full moon. That's coming up. Some of you might be Virgos or angry at a Virgo. And moon cycles. This one, I just tried to shuffle this out. So this is where I got the Virgo from. Once again, with the heart chakra energy. Okay, maybe you feel like you never have been good enough. And that's what's making you angry. Step out of your comfort zone. And a time for healing. Let's get a timing though. How long will it take to feel the effects of this, Spirit? How long will it take to feel the effects? We'll wait for something to come out. How long will it take to feel the effects of this? There we go. Yes, the next full moon, more heart chakra energy. Some of you might know a Taurus, be angry at a Taurus, or be a Taurus. I'm a Taurus moon, so this is pretty funny. Yeah, full moon again, more heart chakra energy. Red flag to a bull. Right, they're pretty angry when they see those red flags, right? Your dreams need a practical plan. So that's some advice as well. I was talking about foundations before, like I was channeling a bit on those. You can set up a place to do this where you feel safe, where you feel supported, where you don't feel like you're going to be observed. If you feel like that's something that's going to hold you back, you can do it when you're alone. You can go out into, in Australia, we call it the bush, whatever you would call it where you're from. You go out into the bush and do it. So you can set up a practical plan. You can set up a sacred container to support you as you express this. You can have an aftercare plan, all right? You can eat well before. If you get hangry, don't eat. Like, there's all sorts of ways that we can call in these energies and like if I need a good cry, I've got my go-to cry songs. I think we all do. I've got my go-to happy song. You know, you can use music to help set, or you can just feel it. Like, it's in there wanting to be expressed. And we might be like downplaying it, right? We might be saying, I'm feeling this, or trying as well, like trying to put a higher vibrational spin on what we're feeling. It's okay to say that you're fucking angry. It's okay to say that you feel consumed with rage. It's okay to say, I was gonna say it's okay to say that, like, I feel like a victim, and Spirit stopped me. And I think that that's because, like, very clearly their message has been that you are not a victim of this. It's something that you experienced or are experiencing. It's something you're feeling. So in sobriety, like in early sobriety, when we have people that are newly sober and they start, you know, when you're newly sober and your emotions can be really chaotic, right? As you're detoxing and clearing out. We always say to them, like, your emotions are the clouds, but you are the sky. So this rage, it's just a storm cloud that has to move past. And then you're gonna be okay after. And it's okay to say, these are ugly fucking clouds, I don't like them. All right, it's okay to fully express this in a really safe, healthy way. Now, I'm not saying go beat anyone up, or I'm not saying there has to be violence involved, but I'm saying that there can be expression of this. You don't even have to express it to anyone else. You can if that's what you feel called to do, but you can Give it to spirit. That's what they're there for. Give it to spirit. They'll take it. Yeah, the Chariot. This is going to get energy flowing, and that's what we want, especially now when we are all so close, right? We're so close. Look at the astrology. Like, I am not an astrologer. I watch astrology videos to understand the energy that's happening, because I can feel that they have a big impact, and I don't understand it. I understand a little bit about my own birth chart. So it's okay, like with all of those things, like with the energy that I'm feeling, with the energy that other energy channels are feeling in on their channels in YouTube, all the ones that I really respect, like everyone's picking up on this massive shift about to happen, and this is all part of it. Like, this is the foundation. This is clearing it out so that those good things can come in. And this rage, like, we've got to vent it. Go to a boxing class, like go to a proper gym, go to a boxing gym if you have to, and just ask someone to hold some pads for you, or, you know, buy a punching bag and put it up in the backyard, or, like I said, temper tantrum on the bed. Like, I've done that before. But anyway, I would love to know what you're experiencing at the moment. If this is resonating with you, like, what is your plan to express this? How are you going to get it out? And also, like, this is going to help people. Your experience matters, like what you have experienced and the wisdom that you have and the power and the knowledge that you have. You as a divine sovereign being have the ability to help the next person that comes through this by sharing what you're going through. That's why I've created this channel. And you're all going to be part of that. So drop a comment below and let whoever watches this, like, whenever they watch this, it's because that they're in this energy, like spirit is going to pull them here. So let's help them through when they get here, and let's help each other right now. Now matters. Now is the time when we make the changes. So let's help each other right now. I'm going to run. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run because it always unblocks me, and it feels aggressive to me. When I run, it's not soft, it's not gentle. It feels aggressive. It feels powerful. Like, I can feel my leg muscles really working and all of those things. And I might scream. I might just go down to one of the national parks and have a good old holler and give it to the trees. I'd love to know what you're going to do. Take care. And I love you. Bye.